Why Logan Paul aligned with the Vision, Jey Uso joins the Vision soon, Triple H flexes, WWE ticket sales amid overpricing backlash, Triple H bashes AEW booking, Triple H explains why gimmicks don't work anymore, WWE accused of blowing it with John Cena retirement match, Rusev exposes Vince McMahon, Rusev refuses to pay for fans' broken phone after breaking it, disappointing news for WWE Royal Rumble 2026, Cody Rhodes officially announces he is retiring very soon. Let's dive right in. Jey Uso joins the Vision soon. Raw after Saturday night's main event exploded with 7 loud messages. Logan Paul's brass knuckles still echo. Here's what WWE screamed at us on the red brand. Number 1, Roxanne Perez slides into Dominic's heart. Backstage, the Prodigy sweet-talked Dirty Dom into saving Finn and JD. One flirty smile later, the camera caught Dom's grin. Liv Morgan's seat is warm, and Roxanne is already sitting in it. Number 2, Becky Lynch versus Asuka is locked and loaded. The man stormed the mic, spitting fire at the Vision for targeting her husband. As she marched out, Asuka and Kairi Sane marched in. Shoulders brushed, eyes locked, women's intercontinental gold is about to get sprayed green mist. Number 3, Jey Uso is one heartbeat from the Vision. Paul Heyman cornered the Yeet Master. You got Vision too, kid. Jey played hero beside CM Punk all night, but the seed is planted. One bad Monday and the Yeet turns to Yeet Errol. Number 4, Rey versus Dominic, Survivor Series, San Diego. Rey Mysterio flew in, mask gleaming, and 619'd his own son through the ropes. Father's Day came early and bloody. Hometown War Games just wrote its marquee match. Number 5, Roman Reigns' music is already cued. The OTC's face is on every poster, yet the arena stays silent. With the Vision stomping Punk and Jey, the Tribal Chief's spear is the only eraser big enough. Number 6, Judgment Day's coffin nails are in. Finn and JD ate gold dust. Dominic got zero backup when Rey attacked. The clubhouse cracks louder every week. One more swing and the whole stable splinters. Number 7, Logan Paul is Vision's rented muscle. The Maverick faked friendship, then brass-knuckled Punk into next week. He handed the weapons to Heyman with a wink. Logan's lease runs exactly to Survivor Series. After War Games, he's back to vlogging. Until then, he's the Chaos rental car. Triple H flexes WWE ticket sales amid overpricing backlash. WWE seats cost an arm and a leg these days. Ever since TKO grabbed the wheel, the cheapest nosebleed jumped $50 overnight. Fans scream bloody murder online, but the turnstiles keep spinning. Triple H hears the noise and laughs all the way to the bank. On the All In podcast, he laid it out plain. To go back to the live event experience, our live event experience numbers are off the chart, and that's global. He flexed France like a fresh tattoo. We were just in Paris. We did the stadium in Paris. We did Lyon, France on a Friday night, a PLE on a Sunday night in a stadium in Paris, France, where we had 30,000+ there. And then we did Monday Night Raw from Paris in that same stadium with a little over 20,000 there for TV the next night. One weekend, 3 sellouts, 0 days off. Then the jet roared straight home for more. Came straight back to the US, so it's every single week and that amount of live content. Triple H bashes AEW booking. Listen close. Pro wrestling hands you every kind of candy in the store, but WWE only eats one flavor, story. They don't chase 5-star matches. They chase goosebumps. Triple H spilled the tea on the All In podcast. He said WWE builds weeks like movie chapters. AEW builds weeks like a UFC fight card. Plug 2 names in, pray the crowd pops. We tell stories. I'm Les, and people within our business sometimes take this wrong, but I don't. We don't write the shows based on, that'll be a great match. We write it on the stories that we can create. He didn't stop there. Every Raw needs a good guy you root for and a bad guy you hate. The bell ring is just the period at the end of the sentence. The protagonist, the antagonist, how does that work with each other? Telling stories that can resonate with people, that maybe they've experienced in their real life. Some type of fantastical version of that. That trick is older than the Attitude Era. Vince McMahon hammered it into the walls years ago. Give fans a reason to tune in next week. WWE doesn't sell near falls. They sell, what's gonna happen when these two finally explode? Across the street, Tony Khan stacks dream matches like Lego bricks. No glue, no plan, just trust me, it'll slap. Critics have yelled about empty hype for months. Triple H didn't yell. He just shrugged and said, WWE will keep slow-cooking drama while the other show serves cold fireworks. 2 roads. One crowd wants tears and twists that last a year. The other wants 30 minutes of flips and a shrug. WWE's road is jammed with happy drivers right now. So tell me straight, do you set the DVR for the war that brews all season, or the war that ends when the ref counts 3? Triple H explains why gimmicks don't work anymore. Step inside the room where the boss talks real. Triple H just told the All In podcast why the goofy jobs of the 80s and 90s are buried 6 feet under. One wrong stereotype today, and the internet burns the building down. Absolutely. I just think that if you stereotype somebody into a particular place, a lot of the world would rebel against that. Yeah, right. Not in a positive way. And maybe sometimes people that have no real reason to have a position on either side of that, right? He kept it simple. WWE sells escape, not arguments. 3 hours of lights, pyro, and larger-than-life heroes. That's the deal. The one thing about WWE is we're a fun reflection of the world. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be entertainment. It's supposed to be fantastical. It's supposed to let you come to an event for 3 hours and just turn off and enjoy entertainment and some type of representation of the world that is around you. But people get lost in it, and they begin to take the representations too seriously sometimes. Fans blur the screen and the street now. Dress a guy up like a cartoon villain, and half the crowd cancels him before the bell. So WWE builds stars who feel like your wild cousin. Big, loud, real enough to love or hate, but never a punchline that punches down. Then the host asked about Trump and The Rock. Triple H grinned and let it rip. Donald Trump was very good in our world of WWE because he was okay to be himself. He was okay to sort of get egg on his face and be embarrassed sometimes. He was okay to put it all out there and just be him, Triple H said. He didn't blink. But he's charismatic. He's larger than life. He's not afraid to say what's in front of him, right or wrong. Same spark lights up The Rock. Pure magnetism. Say whatever, do whatever, the camera eats it up. That's wrestling gold. Flashback, WrestleMania 23, Battle of the Billionaires. Trump picked Bobby Lashley, Vince picked Umaga. Loser got shaved bald in the ring. Lashley won, Trump grabbed the clippers, shaved Vince's head shiny, then ate a stone-cold stunner like a champ. 70,000 people lost their minds. 6 years later, WWE slid Trump into the Hall of Fame celebrity wing. Love him or hate him, the footage still plays. Triple H's point lands hard. Be brave enough to look stupid, and the crowd never forgets you. Old gimmicks are fossils. New stars are supersized humans who dare to be themselves. Flaws, volume, and all. Cross that line and you're canceled. Nail that line and you're immortal. WWE accused of blowing it with John Cena retirement match. The end is coming. John Cena's last match sits on Saturday night's main event, and WWE just handed out the map. A giant, last time is now bracket. 16 men scrap. One walks out to salute the Marine one final time. The arena popped. Then Bully Ray stormed Busted Open Radio and kicked the bracket to the curb. I'm not a fan of the tournament idea, Bully said. And I'd be willing to bet $1 that if Vince McMahon knew about this tournament, he would be destroying his own home. My God, AF tournament? Vince hated tournaments. Bully doesn't hate every bracket. He hates this bracket, because the second the names hit the graphic, the magic leaks out. I'm not a fan of this tournament, unless there is somebody involved in this tournament that we don't see coming. But they're going to have to wrestle in the first round, so we're going to see them coming. He kept swinging. Every first round loser turns into background noise. Second round? Trash? Semi-final? Who cares? I wanted this to be built up. I wanted the anticipation to be built up, especially if you already know who's going to win the tournament. You can build up the anticipation because whoever loses in the first round, second round, third round, they're just going by the wayside. Then the knockout punch. They're not going to be able to say, well, I was in the John Cena tournament. It's not like getting a bronze medal in the Olympics, where you still get to stand on the podium. It's like, you lost in the first round of the John Cena tournament. Brush your hair. 5 weeks. That's all that's left. The poster is printed, the matches are locked, and 15 guys are already footnotes. Cena's goodbye should have been a ghost story. Who's behind the mask? Not a bingo card you mark off on Twitter. WWE just shrink-wrapped the biggest send-off ever and slapped a participation ribbon on the box. Rusev exposes Vince McMahon. Miro carved himself into a 230-pound statue. Muscles popped, abs showed, high school lean. Then Vince McMahon walked in and demanded the old belly. On Identity Crisis, Miro and CJ Perry replayed the nightmare. CJ did the voice first. Yeah, I remember him saying to you, he was like, where's my 300... I don't know why, I immediately want to go into a Russian accent. Where is my 300-pound Bulgarian brute? She laughed, then dropped the hammer. He really did. He goes, I want my 300-pound Bulgarian brute. That man puts asses in seats. That heel. He goes, I want you as a heel. Miro fired back on the spot. Turn me heel, brother. He didn't stop. You said, I'm the best heel in the business. Turn me heel. Vince didn't blink. He just pointed at the scale. Vince was like, I have so many baby faces, but I don't have any 300-pound Bulgarian brutes. That was the whole pitch. No talk of speed, no talk of fire, just 70 extra pounds and a scowl. Miro had starved, lifted, and run for months to look like a god. Vince wanted a refrigerator with legs. The room went quiet. CJ shook her head. Miro stared at the camera. One sentence said it all. The old king still measured men with a tape measure and a dinner plate. Miro left WWE lighter, meaner, and free. He proved the brute lives in the eyes, not the gut. Vince stayed behind, hunting for the next 300-pound ghost. Rusev refuses to pay for fans' broken phone after breaking it. One raw night, the Bulgarian brute stormed down the ramp. A phone flew. The internet screamed, pay up. Rusev grabbed the Shaq wrestling mic and laughed in their face. I saw that I knocked somebody's phone down, but it wasn't broken. So if they're trying to pay me for that, that's not going to happen. I saw the phone was working. There was continuing footage, so I am not paying for that phone. He leaned in closer. Keep your hands to yourself, people. There's a barricade for a reason, man. Stay on this side of it. And I'm a large man. My shoulders are pretty broad. Sometimes I feel it. I have the energy and I go wild. I run out there. So keep your hands to yourself. Translation: the ramp is a runway, not a selfie stick. Reach over the wall and gravity wins. Rusev brings the storm. You bring the common sense. Phone still records? Case closed. Wallet stays shut. Barricade 1, fan 0. Disappointing news for WWE Royal Rumble 2026. Pack your bags. The Rumble is flying to Saudi Arabia for the first time ever. North America? Left behind. Surprise entries? Probably dead on arrival. Brian Alvarez dropped the hammer on Wrestling Observer Radio. He said the desert heat isn't the problem. It's customs. There is a feeling that we might not get Royal Rumble surprises this year, if only for the fact that sneaking people into Saudi Arabia will be a lot harder. Most likely surprises would take place the week prior at SNME. Think about it. No secret jets, no hoods over legends, no holy crap music hits at number 17. The locker room door stays shut tight. Every year we play the game. Who's coming back? This year the answer is nobody. The buzzer stays silent. And the winner, good luck. Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso. Names float, but no one dares slap a crown on any head. The usual lock-it-in vibe is gone. The road to WrestleMania just hit a sand wall. 1 month of TV left to build a miracle, or we watch 30 guys we already know fight for a ticket no one believes in. The countdown is on, and the magic is already stuck at the airport. Cody Rhodes officially announces he is retiring very soon. The American Nightmare sat down on all the smoke and dropped the mic. His next contract is the last one he'll ever sign. I'd like to make it by that time that when they hit that age, I'm not gone that often, or I can't really walk around much. We're getting closer. What I'd say is that probably my last contract with WWE, or the next contract I sign will probably be my last. Finish my days with WWE. It's the house that built me, and the house that brought me back and put me in this wonderful position. It's very, very hard to balance. When you're in it, you've got to be in it. He's not slowing down. He's stopping. Cody wants to be at every birthday, every first step, every bedtime story. The road can't have him anymore. And I love that challenge now. 2 little ones, though, is a little different. So I'm learning as we go. Again, 8 weeks. So, we're in the phase of all best laid plans, whatever schedule, all the help you can get, whatever. It's coming at you from all angles. But I got right back in it. I changed a few diapers and it had been a minute, but I got right back in it. 8 weeks old. That's how fresh his baby girl is. Cody's already back on planes, but the finish line is inked. One more deal, one more run, one last bell. WWE gave him the belt, the confetti, the second chance. Now he's giving it back so he can give his kids everything else. The clock is ticking louder than any entrance music. Cody Rhodes is coming home for good. Why Logan Paul aligned with the vision. Raw went off the air with a crack that echoed around the world. Logan Paul, the YouTube daredevil and former United States champion, strutted back into WWE and answered CM Punk's open dare for real challengers. The company had teased a babyface turn when Logan flew in to save CM Punk and Jey Uso from Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The main event tag match exploded into a ringside war, ending in a double countout. Jey Uso was already down. Punk stood alone with a steel chair while the vision closed in. Then Logan slid into the ring holding brass knuckles that flashed under the lights. In one heartbeat, he spun and smashed the knuckles straight into Punk's jaw. The World Heavyweight Champion dropped like a sack of bricks. Logan peeled the metal off, handed it to Paul Heyman, and raised his arms beside the heel faction. Survivor Series is the next big night, the last premium live event of the year, and every War Games cage is ready to drop. Fans had waited weeks for Team Vision against Team Punk. Logan Paul just locked the teams in blood. The second he picked Heyman's side, the creative crew flipped the switch on the biggest cage match of the season. Raw is missing half its stars. Seth Rollins is out with a torn shoulder, and the red brand needed a jolt. Inside sources say adding Logan Paul was the perfect fix. The kid pulls millions of new eyes every time he posts a thumbnail. Triple H is building tomorrow's giants. Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Stephanie Baker, Jade Cargill, and Logan fits right in the middle. Part-time or full-time, the brass knuckle punch just crowned him the next world champion in line. The vision got stronger, the war got personal, and Logan Paul just became the most dangerous third man in wrestling.